up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we've got this T22 axis behind me, and we're gonna have to go ahead and replace the prop on it. We got on the last episode, we got the motor all done. Everything's running perfectly fine, guys, and I just want to take this thing out of the water. The only thing that's holding us back right now is that prop. The prop, as you guys know, is bent. If you guys didn't know, well, now you do. It's bent. So we're gonna have to go pull it off, put the new prop in there. We got a brand new prop from Wake Makers. Out here, it's a 2135, I believe it was, or a 1235. I'll look at the box when it gets here. But put the prop on there. We got a couple stuff to do with the trailer, like the lights and all that, and this thing should be ready to go to the lake. So stay tuned. Let's get straight to the video and get this thing on the lake. Alright, so here is our prop. As you guys can see, it is damaged. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this prop off. We also have to actually remove the shaft that holds the prop, as that is damaged as well. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that as well, get both of them all situated, and get the new one all put back in. Alright guys, so we got our prop in. They even sent us a whole toolkit with the brand new nut, and it looks like a keyway spacer as well. Our propeller's on the other side of this right here. We'll go ahead and flip this. Where is this zipper? There it is. Unzip this. And there is our propeller. So we've got everything. The only thing that they forgot to send to us was our spindle. As you guys know, the boat spindle was bent. I'll show you guys what that is for those who don't know. But it comes before the propeller. So that is the spindle right there. We're going to have to pull the prop off anyways to replace it. But we might as well replace it at the same time if they're both damaged. So we're going to have to wait on that. So obviously not having the spindle shaft or the spindle for the prop shaft is kind of sad. You know, you want to go ahead and move forward, but at the same time, I don't want to put the prop on and take it back off and then put the spindle back on. There doesn't make any sense. So we're just going to hold off on that. We did contact with the manufacturer. They did said give us 3 days. That's including shipping. They're going to send us out our order with everything that we need so we can move forward. But instead of just waiting around, we're going to go ahead and get everything else that came in situated on this boat. Like we've got our bimini top that came in. We've got the trailer lights that were also damaged. As you guys can see, there was some damage on the trailer lights here that were missing. So we're going to go ahead and take care of all of that. And also our guideposts, we're gonna have to put that in. That all came in. Let's go ahead and just get every little thing that came in on this thing all situated, so we're not waiting any more days or anything else getting in our way of taking this boat out on the lake. Alrighty guys, so we got the most easiest thing to install first, which you guys can do this on your own boat. We went down to Lifestyle Wake and got our guide poles or post inserts all ordered, and they came in. So let's go ahead and put these on. These are game changer. They're really good quality. Sun resistant, UV rays and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and throw those on there and move on to the next thing. That out, guys. It looks really nice. They make this whole thing look a lot cleaner. Man, it matches the boat, being the black on white with the flakes. I can't wait to get this boat all detailed up, guys. But let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which was our trailer lights. Get that one situated so we're road legal. Alrighty guys, so take a look behind me what we got over here. We literally got more parts that came in. These are both of our swivel wakeboard rack towers for the wakeboards. And we're gonna go ahead and put these all on there. We got these from a good friend of ours up on Uptice, and shout out to Uptice for hooking us up. We got our bimini behind us as well, so we can put our bimini top on there as well to get shaded for the sun. Not that there is much right now, but during the summertime, this will help out a lot. It's not that hot right now, guys. I mean, it's in the 65 to 70 degree weather, maybe 75. So we don't really need it right now, but still it's cool to put that on. And then we got all of our stuff from Bakes Marine, guys. Bakes Marine came in, they sent us our prop shaft holder, and also they sent us all our little pieces that we need to complete this thing. So let's go ahead, get all the stuff on the boat, get one step closer, and get straight on the lake. I can't wait, guys. Alrighty guys, so we can't go ahead and install this one yet because they sent us accidentally two different kinds. If you look at that tower right over there, you can kind of see how it looks different than that tower right over there. Once again, I'll go back to it and let me zoom in on it. See how it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 1, 2, 3. So it's a different type of tower rack, and we're gonna go ahead and order this style because I love how this looks, and we're gonna go ahead and send that one back to them. And Uptice is gonna go ahead and send us another one. So aside from this, that's why we can't go ahead and install this one over here. But we're gonna go ahead now and tackle the bimini top. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna have to go ahead and remove this propeller off this boat. As you guys know, it was damaged, and also that prop shaft holder. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna probably put the camera here somewhere like this so you guys can see it. And maybe probably right over there, because underneath the boat it's kind of tight to get underneath there. But we're gonna go ahead and pull the nut off and pull the prop off. There should be a couple bolts on that, holding that with the nuts on the top of the boat from the engine compartment up here. But other than that, we should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and grab that toolkit that they sent us, pull this prop off, and put it all back together. Alright guys, so we were going to go ahead and replace the prop on this thing. We're waiting for our gear puller that we got ordered from O'Reilly's. I don't have a prop puller. Normally on an old prop, I normally whack it and it comes right off, but this one's really being stubborn. But while we were waiting up here, we got Anthony from Ant's Auto Tent over here, and he is doing our window on the boat. So let's go ahead and jump straight to that so you guys can see how the windows are going to look and see the whole entire process of how window tinting on a curved window boat goes. Alrighty, so what are you doing there? You're putting the tent on there first?
Yeah, I'm putting it on there now.
Okay.
I'm about to start shrinking it.
Yeah.
So I can get the form for the curve of the window.
Okay. So you gotta shrink it with the heat gun, and then that's what makes the curved shape. Then you put on the inside, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna shrink it, make it the form of the window, and then I'm gonna cut it out, and then I'm gonna put it on.
Gotcha. Dang. It's gonna look pretty cool. Way better than that clear over there. Fish bowling. Dang, the focus here is unreal, guys. Anthony is just so focused cutting those lines across there, going this way, coming back down to get that sharp line for the tent and the film. So he's about 3/4 or halfway done. But man, look at that focus, guys.
The only problem is I would hate to have to remove the rudder in order to get it off.
Right.
So let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Here's some more. Wow. Okay. I picked up this acetylene today.
Okay.
Let's see if we can't get it. And get my head out of the way.
No.
Is it not moving?
No.
Now let's bump it. See what happens. But it is tight.
You just don't want it to fall off, huh?
Where's your ball peen?
The ball peen?
Oh, here it is. All right, ready?
Yep.
Whoa, it's still tight. So, all right, you want to try some heat on it?
Sure.
See what happens.
Dang, so look what Benson brought over here. He brought his torch. He brought the massive, gigantic puller on there. And still no nudge, huh?
We'll heat it up and see what happens.
Man. I guess you got a new tank of what? How do you say it? Acetylene?
Acetylene.
Acetylene. So, wish us luck, guys. Hopefully this will pop this thing off. But I guess Benson's thinking that the keyway was stuck.
We'll know when we get it off.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the pressure up in a second. It's not in line. Okay. Let's drive it down. Oh, how about that?
Look at that. Benson got it. Boom. The prop is all out.
All right.
Man, that took a lot of heat. That thing is still hot.
Oh, it's I had it as high as I can get that little brazing head.
Yeah.
And
the camera doesn't do any justice with how much smoke is coming off that. Man, I'm so glad we got it off.
yeah. See, that is still warm.
Oh yeah, I can feel the warmth right now. Is it? I can feel it.
It's still warm,
Yeah,
but it's not
hot,
ridiculously hot. So.
But there it is, guys. That was, dang, the keyway's hot too a little bit.
Yeah, did you get it out?
Yeah.
There it is. There's the other
That's
half.
what happened.
It's a sheared keyway.
That's what was holding it.
When whoever was driving it hit something, it tore the prop up, but it sheared the keyway, which is made out of mild steel to protect the shaft.
Dang. So without the heat, without that gigantic puller,
The heat, you never would, no.
never would have gotten it. Dang. Well, thank you so much, Benson.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So as you guys saw, we got the propeller off completely. I was going at this thing for probably, I don't know, 2 hours, trying to get this thing pulled off. And yeah, it just was not moving at all. I soaked the thing with penetrating oil. I went on the forums, literally. There's a Malibu Axis forums on Facebook. Went on there, posted on there, and we already tried the heat already, and nothing worked. So Benson over here, you know, I was talking to him already, and I was like, hey man, I said, do you know how to get this prop off? Do you have a prop puller by chance? Because I mean, I can buy one, you know, it's a couple $100, but you have to wait almost 3 to 5 days to get it. So that's almost like a week, and I really wanted to get this thing done so we can get this thing out on the lake. Benson stopped by his friend's shop. Benson knows a guy, and Benson knows a lot of guys. He's always there to help, and he's one of the greatest guys to have by you. I mean, the guy is always helpful and always looking out to help every single person. So if you're watching this, Benson, thank you so much for always helping us out and helping everybody else out. He came over here after work, guys, and this guy gets off at 9 o'clock sometimes 9:30, 10, and he does emergency calls because he does, you know, home improvement projects, construction, HVAC, and all that. So, you know, when a refrigeration unit goes out, he has to make the call and go there. But the man literally came after work, stopped by his buddy's shop, grabbed a big puller for us, and came down here to help us out. So Benson, if you're watching this, thank you so much for helping us out all the time. We really appreciate you. And with that being said, guys, since we got the prop finally off, we can go ahead and replace that prop holder and get everything put back together so we can get this thing out on the lake. So let's go ahead, get this thing ready to go. Alrighty guys, so to get this thing off, you gotta go all the way inside here, one by one. And we got our wrench put on the nut. Try to get this thing stabilized. There you go. And this is underneath the oil pan and all that stuff. So I put a wrench on it. I put one of the studs that we had just sticking around from the rocker arms, the old ones that we pulled out. I just put it in the hole so it holds the wrench since I'm here by myself. And then I'm gonna go outside and hit it with the impact gun and break it loose. That way we can get it all out by yourself. So it was that nut right over here, guys. So I'm gonna get my impact on it. And we had our wrench on there already. Just like that. You can unthread them from here and not have to worry about having someone up top holding it. So we got all these 3 unthreaded. Now we gotta do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, so we got this prop shaft off. Well, not prop shaft holder. You know, that's how we did it. There were 6 bolts to it. You know, being by myself right now, I got this thing, you know, just jammed in the corner and got it off. Putting it back on is going to be quite challenging. I'm probably going to need some help for that one though. So I'll get some help here to help me hold that together. But for now, we got this over here on the end of it to keep the shaft from spinning. I put the prop nut back on there. And then I'm going to try to slide this old prop holder shaft off of it while holding that at the same time. So let's go ahead and see how that turns out. Alrighty guys, so we got it off. As you guys can see, there was the damage right over here. You know, when it got hit or whatever it hit, actually. I'm thinking it probably hit a rock or something like that. But you guys can see inside. Luckily, they didn't run this thing too long, but if they did, it would have messed up the shaft completely. As you guys can see, it, you know, obviously it's supposed to be a round circle like that on this side. And, you know, the damage caused it to be like that. So, but we got it off. You know, there's 6 bolts on here, basically, if anyone's going to do this in the future. Hopefully not. But if you are, 6 bolts. Easier if you have a friend that can help you, but we just wanted to get ahead on this thing. So I woke up super early this morning and just went to town on it. And there's also 2 set screws on the side over here that you need to get out, I believe. Not sure how that works, but I just removed mine and it slid off a lot easier. So I can't see anything inside where those set screws come out. Can't imagine the set screws would be against the prop shaft because the shaft is spinning. So if anybody knows anything about how that works, I would like to know. Drop it down in the comments. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and get the new one on there and get this thing ready to go on the lake. Guys, so here's our shaft. As you guys can see, I'm putting this straight edge that I have against it. And we are straight, guys. So I've done this from every angle. I've twisted the shaft already. And everything looks good on it. You know, I've gone from up, down, all the way 360 around the shaft. So our shaft is good. We're just going to go ahead and polish the shaft out completely and get this thing ready for the new install. Guys, so we got our new prop shaft actually installed off camera, and it was kind of hard for me to record, so we got it all on there, and now we're going to have to just go ahead and install our new prop. And I got the prop actually over here already. I already got a new nut for it as well with the new keyway for it. So we're going to go ahead and install this prop. After this prop is all done, guys, we're going to go ahead and detail this boat up completely and hopefully take this thing out on its first drive on the water, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we got the prop all done. I am super happy, guys, with how this is coming together. Before I do anything else on this boat, I think I want to take this thing out on the lake. But before we do that, we gotta at least go ahead and wash the outside, clean it up. Same with the inside, put all the cushions back and everything else. When you're working on it, as you guys can see, I mean, it is kind of a mess. Let me bring you guys over here. We'll put all the cushions back and everything else like that and go on our lake run, because before I do sound system and speakers and all that, I want to make sure we took care of this problem 110% and everything functions like it should. And on top of that, it was just so much work that you kind of want to have a sense of accomplishment when you finally get this thing on the lake. So let's go ahead, get this thing pulled out of here, get it all detailed up, washed for the very first time, and get this thing out on our way to the lake.
Alrighty guys, so we went ahead, got this boat all detailed up. Everything is all shining on this thing. Ready to go for the lake. We still gotta go ahead and do the outside on this thing. So let's go ahead, get the outside all shined up, and get this thing on the lake. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day. We got the boat detailed the day before and we couldn't get out on the water because by the time we got done detailing it, it was started raining a little bit. And now we got George over here, the original man that actually helped us out with this boat, remember?
Yeah, a long time ago, huh?
Man, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Not really too long.
2 weeks, a week and a half?
Yeah, pretty much.
Something like that, guys. But he helped us with the motor, if you guys remember, George. And also on the truck, he helped us as well.
Oh, yeah. A little
Man.
everything, you know?
A little everything. But we're going to go ahead, back the truck into this boat. Well, not into the boat, hook it up to the trailer and get this thing on the way to the lake, guys. Are you excited?
Oh, heck yeah.
You think everything's going to go good?
I hope so. I think it will.
All right, well, let's go ahead, back this truck into the trailer, get this thing hitched, and get it out in the lake.
Crank it.
Hey, first start. It's not taking in any water, so that's a good sign. From the cracked fiberglass and all that, we got all the drain bolts in.
Works perfect.
Go ahead. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
We'll keep an eye on that and just make sure everything on that is actually good, because, is it beeping on you?
Yeah.
Oh, shallow depth. That's fine, because, yeah, it is shallow. Perfect. Alrighty, guys, we are on the water. What do you think?
Amazing.
Wife, what do you think?
Awesome.
Man, we got this thing on the water, guys. We're gonna have to keep eyes on the temp gauge right over here, which you guys can't really see it. But we gotta make sure everything on this thing is good, doesn't overheat, it doesn't take any water, which George checked out. So if this thing sinks, it's George's fault.
Oops.
We're gonna go after his insurance.
Oh, come on.
I think we need to give it a bit of a drive to find out.
Yeah, right away? Just gas it?
No, not gas it.
Hit it.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead. We're gonna wait this thing to warm up a little bit, and then we'll just smash it. Smash it?
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it?
Sure.
Cool, let's do it.
This is how confident we actually were to know that this boat's gonna be perfect. Look how many tools we brought. We brought adjustable wrench, vice grips, and a flathead screwdriver. I guess, what would you say, confidence level 99.9? Boom. Guys, we got the boat on the water and everything was a success. I mean, 2 thumbs ups if I can get my other hand not holding the camera. Everything on this thing went smooth. We had no issues, no hiccups, nothing. Like, we were opening up compartments and everything to make sure the water's not getting in from the fiberglass damage, the motor's not running hot, checking the temps, all the vitals, you know, pulling out the drain plug from the dipstick, actually, from the oil to make sure water's not mixing and all that stuff. 3.5 hours on the water, no issues whatsoever. Everything was smooth, guys. And I am so happy with how this boat turned out. I mean, we're still waiting on our tower speakers. We're sourcing a really good setup for that. So you guys may see this pop out of nowhere somewhere. So make sure you're subscribed so you guys can see when those tower speakers get installed. But that wraps up this boat rebuild series, guys. I am super happy with how everything turned out. If you guys have anything you guys want to say, or any tips, or anything you guys liked about the video, or what your favorite boat is as well, drop it down in the comments. And on top of that, guys, smash that subscribe button, that like button, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.